Hello everyone. So we'll be talking about finger detangling. What is finger detangling? Most African women have never heard that term before and have no idea what it means. Finger detangling means finger combing your hair using only your fingers. As opposed to the regular comb which most women use. Now, regular comb was not designed for African hair. It was designed for straight hair, not African hair. African hair, Afro hair, Fosse hair are all the same. African hair is coily. It tangles easily. They love to be together. It swells on itself. It loves unity. It loves bonding with each other. It doesn't like to stay on its own. Now, if you use a comb on African hair, you do damage to it. Now, most people, most women that use combs, they even if you want to use it, you shouldn't use it in a way that destroys the hair completely. It's still damage is still done if you comb the right way, but not to now talk of combing in an aggressive way. What's the aggressive way? Yanking your hair from the root upwards. The proper way to comb, if you insist on combing, is to work your way from the tip of your hair down to the root. The tip of your hair is very delicate, it's very tender, it's the oldest part of your hair, and it's it should be cared for. So if you want to use comb, you should start from the tip of your hair and work your way gradually down to the middle and down to the roots before you can now, go from the roots upwards. Now, even before you start to detangle your hair, whether you're using your fingers or you're using a comb, your hair must have enough moisture. It should be moisturized and then sealed. Moisture is water. Moisturizing means making your hair have enough water. I'm not saying drench it in water, but just let it have enough water, and then you seal in the moisture so it doesn't run off. And how do you seal it? You can use oil or butter. Butter, for example, avocado butter, shea butter, or castor oil. Castor oil is a very good one. I won't call that a butter, but it's a very thick kind of oil. So you should make sure your hair is slippery before you start to detangle. When your hair is slippery, that's the best state for you to handle your hair. When it's slippery, it's like okra okra soup. Okra is a kind of soup in Africa that is slippery. If okra, for example, pours on someone's hand and you try to shake the hand, your hands will just slide away. So if your hair has enough oil, has enough water and then oil, when the strands, because they love, like I said earlier, they love unity, they love to twirl around each other. When they do that, because each strand is slippery and oily, it won't tangle. It won't tangle. It will be easy for you to handle it, with less casualty. So that said, so if you want to use a comb, start from the tip and then work your way downwards. But even if you use a comb, there will still be casualty because a comb just yanks. And another issue with starting to just comb your hair from the roots downwards, most women get frustrated with this procedure because they just comb their hair because they don't understand that comb is not the best device for African hair. They end up getting frustrated because as they are yanking, it hurts, the hair pulls out, it cuts and it gets uprooted from the roots, so they get angry. Why is their hair they ask themselves why their hair is shedding. They don't understand what's going on. Why did God give them that kind of hair? Many of them even end up crying, frustrated. They wish they had straight hair. They curse themselves, say God gave them coarse hair. In fact, they want to cut all the hair off and go bald, and they end up wearing a wig or just covering the hair and ignoring it completely. Combs were not designed for African hair. They were not.